Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. This is part 4 of this massive unboxing and my first big unboxing for this new house. And this one has a bit of a theme to it. I collect a lot of good girl art. And something that I collect is art from that 40s, 50s era. Especially men's magazines that have like either really great photo covers or really great like painted covers. I really do enjoy some of those, really classic, good girl pinup style covers. And that's what this is. This is really a collection of those kind of magazines. And some of them are good. Some of them, some of them are better than others. But this will be a pretty great collection that I'll show you. So, and it's from a bunch of vendors that I bought stuff from. So the first one is just like a set of magazines here. This I got as a set of magazines. It was just, they sold it as a lot, and I managed to snag it for a reasonable price. And it's just, these are kind of like men's magazines. I didn't realize what they would look like. They're digest size magazines. And it's like Stare. And inside of these would be kind of like pinups. And these came out probably in the, I'm going to guess like the early 50s, I'd sort of say. Late 40s, early 50s. So we got Stare, and then you can see what kind of style the pinups would be. So I believe this is from like 1950s, based on the style. And then we got I. And I just think, I don't know, these are kind of photo cover ones. And you got like, the pinup on the back. And I didn't pay much. These were fairly affordable. I think it was like $20 or $30 for the set. And then we got one that was Jest. I thought this is the one that was the reason I actually picked it up, because I thought it was kind of a interesting, interesting cover. Almost reminds me of Bill Ward. But it's not by Bill Ward. It's by, I believe, Stark. Something Stark. And so this is Jest. And it just was kind of a cute humor cover. And it has a pinup on the back. So these magazines are quite interesting. So this company that produced these was called Horrorama. No, not Horrorama. Humorama. Sorry. Another total different topic there. So Humorama actually had a lot of really great artists involved. One of them was Bill Ward, who produced Torchy and a whole bunch of other great stuff. And just some really great artists involved. So I've been picking up a few of their titles, and this was the title that I really wanted to pick up. So from this lot, I should say. So I thought that was kind of cool. And then we got, let's see what else is in here. So a lot of these are men's magazines. This one's really well wrapped. Actually, I tried to unwrap it a bit more than usual because I noticed last time when I was trying to get through one, it was just so many layers. It took me forever just to get through it. So I didn't want to bore you guys watching me unwrap stuff. Okay. This is a little different. This is not a men's magazine, but it is a very cool one. This is an L.B. Cole cover. This is True Love Romances. It's just a really great L.B. Cole cover. And it's in like a 3.0 grade, maybe even a little higher. It's quite solid looking actually. I've been collecting L.B. Cole for a while now, and I've been trying to pick up some of his romance covers. So this is just one of them. This is from Star Comics, which is his comic line. He produced his own comics for a little while. And later on, they reprinted a bunch of these ones in a comic by another comic company called Approved Comics. But this is just a really, a really great good girl art L.B. Cole cover. So I kind of like these romance books. And I've been collecting more and more romance books. Now I have one long box devoted to these romance books, which is kind of interesting. Okay. This one's just like, this is just sort of a silly book. One of the things I do collect is Dell 4-color, and this is just one of those books from Dell 4-color. This is Rough and Ready. This is the first appearance of Rough and Ready, which is just one of these kind of obscure characters that was in Dell 4-colors. So you know, just kind of a cool little book. This is Dell 4-color 937. This would probably be from the early 50s. So yeah, kind of a cool book. So I've got some more stuff. This one actually requires a bit of cutting. Let's see if I can get it out. Oh wow, okay. Some more kind of key cartoon books. So it's kind of a weird mix. So it's going to be like men's magazines and like kids comics. This one they sent in a kind of a weird way, but this is the Flintstones. I forget what issue number it is. I don't remember what issue number it is, to tell you the truth. But it is the first appearance of this character, which is Gazoo. And one of those, Gazoo is one of those characters that you either love him or hate him. He's kind of like a Batmite or, you know, there's like a whole bunch of these kind of ultra superpowered characters like a Mixel Plixel guy and Batmite and Gazoo. Gazoo is kind of the Batmite of the Flintstones. And he would, you know, help Fred go on crazy adventures, and sometimes he sent him to the future, and he did all these kind of weird things. So yeah, so Gazoo was kind of one of those characters that were either loved or hated. I didn't mind him though. I thought, you know, some of the adventures that they went on were kind of fun. So this is the first appearance of Gazoo. So kind of fun. And the Great Gazoo, actually, to be all correct about it. And this one also, geez, I don't know why people send these things. Like, I always get annoyed when people don't send books in proper things. And this especially happens when I order stuff from France. So this book is from France, and you'll see it. This is Picsou. And this is the first appearance of, what's his name? The guy from Tailspin. Launchpad. Launchpad McDuck. So yeah, just kind of a cool duck first appearance, and you know, kind of an interesting Uncle Scrooge cover. So this company Picsou seemed to produce like hundreds of comics, and a lot of first appearances strangely happened in this run of comics for Disney. So even before the Disney comics had it, this comic series had it. So it's one magazine series that you should really take a look at, and there's a lot of key first appearances that happened in that magazine. Okay, so next. Okay, so now we're getting back into the men's magazines. This is just a really, I didn't realize how big it was, but it's a really great magazine. It's Wink, and I just thought it was a really great cover. Now, the artist for this one is Peter Drisden, and he's quite a sought-after artist in terms of these pin-up style good girl covers, I guess. And I just thought this was a fun one. I like magic covers as well, and I just thought this was a really great one. I got it for a great price as well. These are amazingly expensive normally. I've seen prices typically anywhere from $100 to $200, especially if it is one of his covers. But if you kind of do a little bit of digging, a little bit of searching, you can pick it up for around that $50 mark. I got it for even less, so I was quite happy. So yeah, just a really great cover. It's Wink magazine. I forgot what issue number it is, but definitely kind of a cool cover, that pinup style cover. And speaking of really cool pinups, I just saw this and I was like, wow, this is a really great cover. I forget when this is from, but it's like early 40s, maybe late 30s. This is Film Fun. I just thought it was a really great cover, painted cover, just really great. So again, I like these Good Girl art covers, and this Film Fun I thought was a pretty great cover. I just thought it was a really, really great. I posted this up on my Instagram. So a lot of the time when I get things, I get excited. I post them up on my Instagram. So I posted this like a month or so ago on my Instagram. It got lots of likes. People seem to like this cover too. I think people agreed. This is a pretty cool cover. So, and it's just a, Film Fun. I wish it would say when it's from, but yeah, it's just a really great cover. And inside these Film Funs would be kind of like, articles and stories, and then some pinups, typically. A lot of these men's magazines had that kind of thing. This is another one that was funny. My friend Collecto6 showed me a different issue from this. I just thought this one was kind of funny. I was a little bit surprised by this cover. It's Co-Ed's Fun on Campus is the name of the series. And this one, it's not meant to be adult or men's magazine or anything like that. But this one has a little bit of sexiness to it, and it's like her shirt is a bit see-through, so I thought it was kind of interesting. So this is like this Co-Ed's magazine, and it's just, I don't know. I thought it was a little bit interesting, a little bit more risque than the typical cover. So I thought it